Hello, this right here, just thought I'd show one of my new projects that I've come across. It's an old early 60s case, model 310D, little crawler, little farm crawler. My boss had bought it, and then the next day after he brought it to the shop, they had a bearing go out in the transmission, and that pretty much ended that. We took it apart. We was going to fix the transmission in the shop, but plans changed, and he ended up selling it to me. So I guess now it's my problem. But in any case, I thought I'd make a little video and show it. And somebody had taken and put a little Continental engine in it and fit that up to it, but I think it'll make a pretty neat little project when it's done. I got the blade for it too, but the blade is still sitting at work. And it does run. I figured I'd show it running, because I just got it done, or got it running today. And it did run, the engine ran and everything fine for the most part. It needs carburetor rebuilt. There's only so much I can do with adjusting it, and I almost have to leave the choke part way out to keep it running. But it does idle and run fast and so on. It just doesn't like to run too well without the choke part way out. And it smokes a little bit too, so it'll cloud the garage up if I leave it running too long. So here it goes. And after that, I'll kind of move the camera around it a little bit. It's pretty wore out. Needs a lot of attention to get it back looking decent again and working decent again. But here it is. Alrighty, that's warmed up. It wouldn't have started that easy otherwise. But as you can see, the tracks are off of it because of the transmission being out. I got the transmission in those cans sitting there. Most of the inside parts. And the other pieces are down underneath the final drives and everything. And look at how much wore this side is versus this side on the front track wheels. And the rollers are worn too. They got a bit of wobble in them. But from what I see, there's two bearings in there that can be replaced. So, and the frame's been cracked in different places. You can see right here. So needs lots of attention. It's cracked up here too, also both sides where the blade lifting cylinders attach on. And there's another fellow I've seen that has a 59 model. It's a case 310C, and I noticed that these lift brackets are different, and the cylinders are attached back at this back end on those. So that's kind of what made us decide it was a 310D. But it's gonna need a lot of work and attention, lots of body work and tweaking around and so on. Somebody put a kind of a universal carburetor on there, and I'm not too fond of this linkage going that extreme. Straight up and down and to there. It should be down in the middle and forward a little bit and backwards a little bit, but I'll adjust that. So lots of stuff to do to it. And there's the transmission case without anything in it. It did a pretty good little number on things in there. There was in the center section, the casting for it got a couple pieces. You got it broken in half where the ring gear and so on is on it, and that has to be replaced. And where one of the bearings is on one of the shaft with the gears had the diameter wore down, so we'll have to fix that piece too. But it's definitely a full project. It's been painted about a dozen different colors, mainly different shades of yellow, but I'm going to paint the upper half, that case Desert Sunset tan, and the lower half, like the frame rails and the engine and the tracks and so on, or the tracks I'll paint black, but all of this down here I'm going to paint it that case power red. And hopefully that'll turn out looking pretty nice. I've seen pictures of them painted that way, and it kind of sets it off. It's pretty much the standard paint layout for the tractors of that era, the early 60s. I'm just going to try to shoot for that. So try to de-hillbilly all the wiring and all that stuff and make it nice and easy to look at and figure out and work with. And it'll be a halfway decent, nice little machine when it's all together. So we'll see. It usually takes me forever to finish a project, so this probably won't be any different. So there it is. Yes. See y'all later.